Spencer! Spencer!
I need passage to America. I'm running out of time, and I have no means, no money, no family or friends who will help me.
Time is the one thing you do have, Alex. In abundance. Be patient. Perhaps he will send for you when he reaches Montana.
I'm running out of time. You're pregnant.
Who's looking for trouble now? Gave you food, the finest suite in the finest hotel in the city. Had planned for you a splendid night, only to show you gratitude. Look how you repay my hospitality.
I never asked for it, and I don't want it. I am needed in Montana. My family is in danger. My wife is lost to me, and I don't have time for hospitality.
Yes, a lion hunter who leaves Africa for America to hunt men instead. For your family, huh? That's what Lucas says.
It's a war over land. My family's land, and they're losing it.
I know that war. My family already lost it. Still, we have a problem, you and me. You showed me disrespect, and disrespect is contagious if not dealt in the moment he appears. So you must go away. Seems that you wish that anyway. Questo vive, ho bisogno di lui.
Non mi fido di lui.
Questo vive. Angelo seemed to be worried about trusting you. If I was Angelo, I wouldn't trust you either, judging by his face. But a man with a cause can always be trusted to do the very thing that helps his cause. I'm going to give that thing to you. You think you have time to discuss that?
Yeah, I got time for that.
Do you have a marriage license? Right. A land of opportunity can only exist if those who seek a better life in America are willing and able to work for it. America needs another beggar or prostitute like it needs another Spanish flu. How do you plan to earn a living?
I will work alongside my husband and his family.
Enough with the fucking husband. If you had a husband, he would be with you. What kind of husband buries his bride in the hull of a ship alone for a month with the rats and the peasants?
America runs ads inside every newspaper of London, boasting of the endless opportunity here, the welcoming arms of America, declaring, give us your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shores, send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the Gilden door. A sonnet by Emma Lazarus, donated to raise money for the platform your Statue of Liberty rests on. A statue which stares down on you as you strip us of our dignity and inspect us like cattle. You regard me with no decency or compassion, all in the name of preserving a freedom I've seen no example exists. In fact, I would say this is the least free I have ever felt in my life. If you wish to deny me entry, deny it. But deny it with some courtesy.
We sit here, wait till dark, then keep moving.
We have a head start. They will never catch us. They don't even know where to look. Keep driving. Drive.
You out of your mind? After all the shit you suffered through to get here, this is what you do. Be a bagman for your cousins.
My cousins came from nothing. And look what they built. They are sharing it with me.
This isn't sharing with you, this is getting rid of you. You got two choices. Walk with me to a train station, or take your chances with this truck.
They're my family. Right or wrong, they are family. Look what you do for your family.
Best of luck.
Where's the fucking money?
Never seen anyone so desperate to reach Billings. 3/4 or 3 cars back.
Feel that steel to your neck, Diana. I don't care how fast you think you are. You ain't that fast.
Montana. That's where the lawmen are from. And the priest and the Indian girl. Sure are a lot of folks from Montana wandering around West Texas. And we don't get coincidences out here. Let's go.
Go where?
Amarillo? See if we can figure out who or what you're hiding from.
I'm not hiding from anything. I'm trying to get home.
Oh, that's the truth. Your train ticket's on us.
All you're gonna do out here is die. You're 30 miles from water. If you ain't a fugitive, this is the luckiest thing that's ever happened to you.
Pretty lucky if you are a fugitive. Please. Let's see if you can keep it out of my lap this time.
Tears are saying no, but your body's saying something else.
What are you doing in Texas?
I'm coming home.
You taking the scenic route, huh?
The men who killed my brother. Where are they? Are they still free?
Now you listen to me. You better stay in Texas if your plan is coming back here and starting a war.
As far as I know, war's already started. And you ain't stopped it.
Winter stopped it, son.
Winter's over.
Not up here, it ain't.
Tell my aunt I'm coming home. Can you do that?
Before you do anything, you come over here and see me first thing, understand? This is not the place you left.
Tell her.
So he's not a criminal.
Not yet, till he gets back here. You want to do that young man a favor? Detain him. Find a reason to keep him right where he is.
You can't arrest a man for what he might do, Sheriff. You're free to go.
I think you owe me a train ticket.
What about my things? My luggage, I need my things!
Officer, I was witness to the assault.
Yeah, well, I'll get your name and your address after we load her up.
Officer. Officer! You are arresting the victim, sir.
The victim?
My husband and I both witnessed the man place his hand beneath her skirt as she poured him coffee. He groped her privates, and she defended herself.
You tell anyone this?
I told the conductor.
He's not your boyfriend.
I am married, sir, and not to that scoundrel.
The man says you're his girl.
Well, officer, I think you should consider that a rapist might also be capable of lying.
You both saw it.
Yes, we did. I was prepared to intervene, but the lady was quite adept at intervening on her own behalf.
You both be willing to make a statement?
We are, sir.
Let me go talk to the guy and see what his story is now.
Thank you.
did you know where to go?
I have letters from his aunt. The address is on the postmark, or at least the address to the post office is.
But the man is in Marseille.
I doubt he stayed a night there. His family needs him. And he knows I'm coming.
Knows how?
I shouted from the starboard side of the stern that I would meet him in Montana.
Shouted it from the stern. Paul.
That's the most fantastic thing I've ever heard. I'm tempted to drive you to the home of Edgar Rice Burroughs this moment and force him at gunpoint to write down every word just as you told it.
Well, sadly, there is much of the story that's unwritten. Seems a snowdrift has thwarted me this time. I've overcome everything else, but these acts of God are annoyingly effective.
Perhaps I can offer a solution.
Do you have an aeroplane?
I don't. But I do have a car.
You have a car.
I have a car.
I don't know how to drive.
I also have the ability to drive the machine.
Yes, Paul. Let's do it.
You would do that for me?
I can think of very little I wouldn't do to be some small part of this odyssey that you find yourself on.
Where did he go? Anyway, where did he...
Livingston, this is 7 Pier 91.
Please! Please don't! Spencer. 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 What do you...
You sent smoke signals to my train.
You leapt from the train.
I leapt from the train.
Did you by chance ask the train to wait for us?
No, it slipped my mind.
So train is continuing in the opposite direction?
Yeah, it's a pretty good guess.
Well, so good of you to join me in this pickle, free from the burden of a solution.
I don't know what that means.
It's an insult, my love.
I have a solution.
I'm all ears.
Big timber's 3 miles from here. I'm gonna carry you.
Carry me.
I've carried an elk quarter farther.
I don't know what an elk quarter is, but I assume very heavy and a testament to your swarthiness.
Heavier than you, but not by much. You've eaten well on this journey, my love.
You may carry me from certain death, sir, but you may not joke about my weight while doing it. It's your fault, you know.
My fault.
I suppose he'll be tall like you.
I know. It's my uncle.
Jacob. War isn't a metaphor in this family, I'm discovering.
It is not.
Time to fight your wars, I suppose.
If we want a life, here it is. But we can build a life anywhere.
This is why she wrote you. War is what you came out for.
I love you. Meet Bozeman.
Let's take a look at these wounds. I got a funny feeling you got quite a story to tell.
Yes.
No! She said no. She will die, and the baby will die. She can make more children. She said no.
I'll send a priest.
I don't need one of those either. I'm going to name him John. After his brother.
He'd like that. But he'd like a world you're still in more.
A mother that would choose herself over her child. There's no mother at all. them all away like rubbish. I said no.
I can see that. Your legs are a long way from your heart.
I'm not a dreamer. I don't imagine running through fields. I have to do it. And I would never trade what we made for me. Be patient with him, Spencer. If he's anything like me, he'll be a terrible child.
I don't know what to do.
You're not supposed to, my dear. But I do.
Let's go. I want to meet the man who killed my wife.